Everybody plays the fool sometime. There's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, maybe factual, it may be cruel. I ain't lying. Everybody plays the fool. Good morning, good afternoon, good family. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Mental House with me, your host, Khadija. Saturday edition. Oh, first of all, before I get into what I really want to say, this is going to be a quick video because I gotta make mention of it. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to my nephew Jamal. Congrats, love you, young man. He's graduating today from Marquette University Law School, and we are certainly proud of him. So today he will be graduating, and I just want to give him a shout out. Okay. Now, with that being said, and to all the other graduates, especially males, more specifically African Americans, males, black males, indigenous males, whatever you're calling yourself these days, I want to congratulate all the graduates, period, and more specifically the black males who have found a way to keep it moving through all the obstacles that are in your way. Congrats to y'all. All right. Y'all know I'm on the Late Show. Okay, and I couldn't figure it out. But I have, thanks to my daughter. I was seeing this woman with a cell phone. Let me tell you, first of all, Twitter, y'all are insane. Y'all just crazy. Okay, and you are so creative and funny that no matter how angry the story made me, y'all found a way that made me just laugh. And laughter is so good for the soul. So I kept seeing this picture of this lady everywhere with a phone, like a sweatshirt on, and I was like, what is this lady doing here? She's out of place. I hadn't heard the story yet, of course, y'all. So I'm seeing all these memes, and there was even a story. There was even a picture with President Obama and Michelle, and they were like in a kind of like a reflective moment, and all of a sudden she looked like she was peering through the window at the White House or whatever room they was in. So now I'm like, okay, this is crazy, and there's got to be something to this meme, because you know I'm just on the Late Show. Finally, one of our great subs out there. Thank y'all. Thank you. Her 44, I think that's who it is, sent me the video of actually what the meme came from. And listen. First of all, what I saw was a woman who had actually placed herself. She was so emboldened. She had placed herself as the barbecue police and tried to stop a black family from barbecuing in the park. You know, it's really sad that we are turning the tables back in time, as opposed to trying to be a civilized society and go forward. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at it all spiritually, or even for you religious people out there, remember when Herod said, or when the great whoever was the ruler at that time, go, let's kill them before they rise up against us with their numbers and multiply and kill us all. It actually seemed like that type of It seems like people have this kind of mindset when you know that people are out to attack you, whether you barbecuing, whether you sitting at a Starbucks. Now there's an uprush and black people being hung and all this stuff from Donald Trump's presidency, which he is just a figurehead. This is what the crown wants. This is the power behind Trump is demon for us because our numbers are growing. And I can't think of anything to do more so than to get it down as to make it not a problem. When you see people harassing black people, when you see people calling the police on black people who are Yale students, we've made this situation now so out of control that white people can just call the police on black people for no apparent reason because they're white. Because I'm white and I say so. And this is really a problem. So even with that being said, I go back to Anne Frank when she says, deep inside, I believe most people are good. I want to say that. And I know a lot of y'all give me flack for that. I think most people are followers and they're sheep. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's not a significant amount that share the ideas of destruction. But in my heart, I believe that there's an even larger number that sits complacent, that doesn't want to say anything, scared to rock the boat. And then there's a percentage that is enjoying the privilege, just like Jane Elliott came across. Y'all enjoying it. But then every once in a while you'll have a variation of a person who is just a human being. And they don't like injustice and they don't like unrighteousness. And they have the courage to speak out about it. Because most white people don't speak out when it comes to black people and black people's injustice. They'll fight for the justice of dogs, cats, whales, anything before they do it for black people and black babies. So that show you significantly how a lot of them have been conditioned to feel about us. Okay, that they'd rather support a dog than a human being. But with that being said, shout out to the Caucasian woman. It just makes me feel some kind of love, safety net in humanity, that there's still those that get it and still those that will not tolerate it, and they're not afraid to open their mouth. And what this woman did, the Caucasian woman, she got after her Caucasian counterpart about her racist behavior, about her coming over there with the black people and starting mess for no apparent reason other than you didn't want them in the park. You didn't want them to barbecue. And so you decided to call the police because you want to use your power or your so-called privilege to hurt people. Because you know when you call the police, they're going to get shot. But when you call the police, they're at least in the stratosphere now of becoming a victim of police brutality. And you know that. And that is one of the reasons why you could wait there 2 hours harassing those people as opposed to carrying your ass on somewhere. But the other white lady came and checked you. And the crazy thing was when you started playing the victim. Oh my God. If that woman wasn't psychopathic, I don't know what was. Let me tell you, racism is a mental illness. It's a disease. It's a mental disease. The founders of this country were crazy. Y'all got to remember that. When they broke her loose from the Queen, that was a group of infidels and riffraff and all them from the jail. Kind of like how when Castro emptied out his prisons and psych wards and sent all those people over here under the bridge in Florida. Y'all remember? Because I sure do. That's kind of like who started this country. A bunch of crazy white people. Nobody wants to talk about that. What they call themselves, the red coats, the red suits, red socks, whatever. The Red Sox, I think. They were nuts. They were the same people like the berserkers, the psychos. So this country has been, we're all birthed into a psychotic nation. The nation is not extremely narcissistic, and black people are the scapegoats of this whole narcissistic system. It's totally unfair. It's never going to mimic anything that looks like justice, not for people of color. So what's happening is you have a system and people that relish, yeah, they're placing it, and then they do things to validate their mental illness. So when you say United States of America, in my opinion, most white people, no disrespect to the ones that get it, are united in their bullshit. They're united in their in their co-signing of police brutality against black people. They're united in their redlining. They're united in their criminal justice system, which in my opinion is a criminal destruction system of black and brown bodies. And they're united in their lies. Okay? So again, when you come across a person who shows you the tenements of a human being, you got to give her a shout out. You got to give her props. And that's what I want to do today, even though a lot of black people don't like to hear that. That's on y'all. Anytime you stand up for truth and justice and the American way, I have to give you your shout out. So I want to shout out again the young lady or the old lady, because we never saw her face. I don't know her name, but who confronted the racist, who let her know that she was out of her damn mind messing with these black people for barbecuing. Shout out for her, to her, for having the courage. Reminds me of a Viola Luso or anyone, Father Grappi, or anybody who had the courage to stand up. John Brown, the Quakers, whoever, to stand up against a system that is rotten to its core. Okay, so with that being said, again, shout out Jamal and everybody else that's graduating today. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. All right? Bye-bye. Hey, if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, and share.